Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm gonna warn you now, it's gonna be a long video. Um, so bear with me. I got a lot of stuff to show you. Picked up some huge haul of books this past weekend. Books from a yard sale, books from an antique store, toys, all kinds of stuff. So first off, I picked up this Hercules action figure to go with my Warlord. Yeah, he was like $10. So yeah, wasn't expecting to collect these figures, but when I find them that cheap, I'm gonna buy them. At a local yard sale for Humane Society here in town, they do a big yard sale every August. So I picked up some books for like $3. This is the Hockey Register, the Sporting News stat book from 1974-75. So it's got all kinds of stats from every player. That was pretty cool. I picked up. Oh, look at this! It's actually a novel. I read some other books from him. Actually, The Last Templar I read from him. I really enjoyed it, so I picked up that. And I picked up this My Story in Pictures, Bobby Orr. Obviously, it's hockey season in my house, so why not pick up some hockey books? So that was great. Went to an antique store up towards Niagara Falls during a hockey tournament, of course, and I know there's some comics there, there's some toys. I wasn't able to go back on Sunday, it was closed. I was going to pick up some Smurf figures for some buddies, but they weren't open. So I did grab these Defenders 64 and 65. Those are for Shannon. I'm trying to help him finish his Defenders run. So there's two more off his list. I found this well-loved copy of Hawkman 23 for $3. So that was a no-brainer. And this other decent shape, and it's been read a few times, obviously, just some creasing and everything, but it is World's Finest number 158. That was $6. Really enjoy these older World's Finest. And then I picked up these two books to finish off my run of The Cat, issues 3 and 4. There's issues 3 and issue 4. That finishes that off, a little 4-issue run. And I'm just going to throw this in. I don't remember where I got this. Don't remember where I picked this up. Some store randomly, but it's in my pile. So then this past weekend we were down in Maryland visiting my brother-in-law. He lives outside Baltimore in a little town called Bel Air. He is not the Fresh Prince, but they have. My son's been really into collecting cards lately, so he wanted to go to the card store. They have some comic shops close by. One I always go to, and I picked up a lot of stuff there. But we went to the card store, and his collecting hockey cards has really got my juices flowing again. The cards that I used to collect. So I picked this box up of 94-95 Upper Deck SP. It was $60. Gave me a deal for 55, and I bought some singles, and he threw singles in for free. It's nothing crazy, just some players I collect. I collect Paul Kariya, so I picked that one up. I'm not sure if I had these. This is a skybox called Paul Kariya. Die cut this is from that SP set. So that, and another player that I collect is there's another Upper Deck Paul Kariya is Pavel Bure. I picked up a few of his cards. Again, nothing crazy. Donruss Elite. I have a bunch of these cards. Now I don't have that one. I picked up some McGillney cards for a buddy of mine. So I said that box is 55, and all the singles he threw in for nothing. So that was great. My son bought a bunch of box of cards or whatever. But after that, we drove down to, let's see, I have this little card here. KC's Comics, awesome place. They have some of the best dollar boxes I've ever gone through in my entire life. And you'll see why, and you can agree or not agree. But he's moving in September, so I was really hoping that he was still open at the end of August and wasn't, closing for his lease ran out in August or September 1st. But luckily he was open. He's not moving till mid to late September, so he's just moving a mile down the road, so he's not moving very far. But I picked up huge stacks. First time I picked this new book up, Rick Remender, Escape #1. Thumb through it, looks pretty good. Haven't read it yet. I went there on Saturday, picked up a big stack, and usually I'm like, oh man, $1 books, some other pricey books. For the hell of it, I just skimmed through the 50-cent boxes. I'm glad I did because I picked up 3 issues of Warlord that I needed. 120, 127, and 129. So now I think I need, 4 issues to finish that off. So yes, so happy I looked in the dollar bins, or the 50-cent boxes rather. So I'm going to show you. This is the stack of. These are all dollar books right here. These are all dollar books. Majority of that is one run, but and then these are the ones that are over $1. So the dollar books that I got is the one I needed to finish off this run. Junkyard Joe #2. A lot of these books come in Mylar, which is that's worth the book right there. This is Captain America 605. For some reason, it says I didn't have this one, which is kind of odd because I've had a subscription now for a better part of 20 years. But CLZ said I didn't have it, so I grabbed it. And this is the one I went back for on Sunday because, again, CLZ app doesn't say I had this, but I see this cover. I know I have it. This is Captain America issue 11, I think volume 9, I think it is. But it doesn't say I have it, so I grabbed it anyways for $1. Some other random Captain Americas. This is a variant cover, Captain America Winter Soldier Special #1. Because I'm not a variant guy, but for $1, I'm going to pick it up. There's another variant cover, the Mech Strike variant of Captain America #1 for $1. Why not? Marvel Tales featuring Captain America. I wasn't sure if I had this, but for $1, I'm not going to leave it behind. And this is for Marvel Superheroes Adventure Game. For 1 or 2, I never looked at it, never saw it. Captain America vs. Baron Zemo #2. I think the first issue is a Wolverine issue, but it's really thin. But I haven't even looked at it. But for $1, I'm buying it. It says free on it, but don't know where it came from. Another dollar bin stuff. Justice League 178. Another dollar, a Mylar for $1 book. Can't beat that. Picked up issue number 88 of Justice League. It says $2, but it was in a $1 box. Happy to get that. All-Star Comics number 68 presents the legendary Justice League of America. You know I'm picking that up. Number 68 for $1. Haven't bought anything of this run for a long time. The Immortal Iron Fist number 19. I think 4 or 5 more of that. I need to finish that off. Contest of Champions. This is the one I wanted to get. This brings back Night Thrasher. I haven't read any of these, so I don't have them all yet, but I have issues 2, 3, and 4. Continuing the 25th anniversary pickups. Iron Man 210 for $1. Hulk 360, Thor 367, 371, and 375 rather, excuse me. I know this is a key book, but I got it just for the Booster Gold cover. I can't remember the first appearance of it, but it's 52 week 7 for $1. Why not? Something I just started picking up. Action Comics 447. I'm going to pick it up because the backup story is the Atom. I read this one. This is pretty good. Too bad it's a continuation into the next issue, but yeah, again, Mylar in the $1 book. Issue 530 Action Comics. Got Aquaman and the Atom. I'm not giving Superman a read, but I'm picking them up for the backstories, basically. And this is 533, Adam and the Airwave, and the backup story there. Yeah, happy. Again, so this is the one whole run of this. Not something that I was very familiar with, but I've seen some people that I knew online pick it up. And I kind of like the character. I mean, I liked some of his movies in the past, but never really thought much in comics. It started, issue 1 is actually issue 207 is actually issue 1. This is the second DC issue of Tarzan of the Apes. I flipped through this one, read a little bit of it. I really liked it. The art is really nice inside. These are Joe Kubert covers. So yeah, really excited about these. And for $1, you can't beat it. This is issue 209, which is the third. Issue 210, right? 210, which is the fourth DC issue. Then we got issue 213, 215, 216, 217. Nice little run. 218. These ones I went back for on Sunday. 219. 220. I think it goes to 248, I believe. 229. Jumped up a little bit there. This is 244. 258, maybe 258. 245. I think it's 258. Yeah, that's 246. This is 250. So I think it goes to 258, I believe. So yeah. So wow, that's all the dollar books. Like I said, I went there Saturday and I was hemming and hawing about those Tarzans, and I was like, oh, you know, the people that told me said they don't find them cheap, and when they do, they're all beat up. And the ones I have seen in the past, were, you know, $3, $4, $5 for that same condition, if not worse. So now these are the books I paid more than $1 for, and a lot of these are all in Mylar, which are just amazing in itself. Iron Man 209, Marvel 20th anniversary. So this completes. I have all the Iron Man issues of the 25th anniversary. Uncanny X-Men 211. Nice wraparound cover. Sorry for the Mylar glare. That was $6. You know, but like I said, I'm on vacation. Why not? This one's awesome. One. Thor 366. Thor the Frog. That was $8. I said, normally I don't buy stuff like that, but I need it, right? So again, this is another title I'm buying just for, pretty much for the backup stories. And then, of course, I mean, I love Batman. So Detective Comics 480. It's got a nice Hawkman backstory on it. So I'm buying that. I think there's 479, I think, is the other one that has the Hawkman backstory. So I'll pick that one when I find it. Some more Captain America newsstands. 293. So I'm replacing my newsstand or my direct copies with my newsstand. So if anybody needs these issues I show, they want to make a trade, let me know. We can hook you up. Issue 344. Great cover here with Magneto. 367. These are like $3-4 a piece. 379. 382. I said these books on Mylar are just crazy. This is 445. Anything over 400 is damn near hard to find in a newsstand, at least in my ventures. So that's all the Captain Americas. And I picked up this random Brave and the Bold 110 featuring Wildcat. So there's a few on my want list I'm looking for. I'm not going to buy all. I'm not really a big Brave and the Bold guy, but if they have, you know, certain characters, I'm going to pick them up. So for $4, why not? I picked this one up not knowing that I already had it because I stupid didn't look. But I've already reached out to somebody, and this is headed their way. This is the Atom number 14. It does have some issues, and they put a little sticker on it. What's wrong with it? Cover detached at bottom, top staple, and it comes a little bit of staining, but presents really well. Cover's clean, really, other than being detached, but looks nice. Action Comics 435, again with a Atom backstory. Happy to have that one. Tales of Suspense number 96. Great cover. I'm closing in on my Cap and Iron Man run here. I think there's 4 or 5 more that I need from 58 to 99. Biggest one I need is the first appearance of MODOK, which I don't know, it's maybe 20-25 bucks maybe now. All-Star Comics presents Legendary Justice Society, All-Star Comics number 74. Awesome. Another thing I have not bought in a long time. But again, this is another run that I've been working on for quite a few years and pick them up when I can. New Gods number 5. Awesome. And this is probably the most expensive book I bought all weekend, really, for 10 bucks. This is issue number 1 of Kurt Busiek's Astro City. So I think I just need number 6 for the first run of Astro City. I'll have that finished. So yeah, that was 16 minutes. Got done faster than I thought I would. Yeah, that's all. I'm working on my refrigerator. Just a little word of the wise: don't ever buy an LG refrigerator. It's a piece of shit. We've had the fridge for 3 years now. Thank God we bought the extended warranty. LG came out and replaced the fan that burned up about a year ago. And having the same issue. They didn't fix the problem. They just put a Band-Aid on it, replaced the fan. It's freezing up. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Called LG today. I had to call Home Depot now. Bitch at them for a while. So it's a never-ending story. Yeah, don't ever buy an LG fridge. Stove and everything else is fine. Don't buy an LG fridge. Apparently it's a recurring issue. Had I known that ahead of time, I would never have bought it. So the next video you see of me might be beating a fridge with a baseball bat. That might be the next video you see me. So yeah. At this point, it's not even worth putting in the garage, because the fridge in the garage is 15 years old, and that one's running fine. So yeah. So there's my PSA for the day. But yeah, this is a great big stack of books I gotta put away now. Let's make that my thumbnail if I can get that right. Jeez. Yeah. So happy. Now I gotta put all this crap away, like I said. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get these books sent out when I can. If anybody knows me, knows I'm horrible about shipping stuff out. But I will try to get them out as soon as possible. There's a post office eighth mile from my office. So I really have no excuse other than I'm lazy. At this point, I'm just dragging this video on along because I had an energy drink and I'm a little wired. So, yeah, that's all for now. We'll see you next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.